He did this before.
We can catch up. Like anybody seeing it.
And we apologize for we're disconnected. The kickoff has taken place, and the Lakeside Rams return the kickoff into Malvern territory. It's at about the 46-yard line, and that is number 34, Daniel Atkinson, on the return for the Rams, and they get great field position to start this ball game.
Yeah, we had Atkinson look like pinned up right about the 15, 20-yard line. Made a good move, good spin move, did a 360, and got out to the on our side of the football field.
Once again, we apologize we were disconnected there momentarily, but we are back. Lakeside on the move, throw to the outside, incomplete. The quarterback for Lakeside, number 11, Chip Bartlett, a 6'1", 170 senior. Incomplete on that one. It's second down and 10.
Well, Mike, while we have a little pause in the action, number 60, our middle linebacker, John Skinner, is our isolated player of the game. We will be monitoring his tackles and pass deflection and sacks tonight. And I believe he's going to be one of the Malvern Leopards' keys to the game for this success.
Bartlett up under center now for the Rams. The give to Lester is tailback through the middle. A little bit of running room. Gets inside the 40-yard line to about the 39. Pickup of about 6, maybe 7 on the play.
Boy, I tell you what, Johnny, there's something we've missed all year. Number 42 coming slicing across there from that linebacker spot, Michael Smith, and it's good to see him back out there because we've definitely missed his speed. He come across there and stopped what could have been a long gainer.
He's a very quick individual.
Third down and 3 now for the Lakeside Rams. Out of the eye of the give to the tailback once again. Going to be close to the first down. A flag goes down on the play. Lester, the carrier for the Rams. This one may be holding, gentlemen.
Yeah, possibly where they threw it in there. You know, I tell you what, Johnny, it looks like the Rams have found something there on their left side and our right defensive side they like.
Exactly. You know, Ron, I'm just looking down their line, and they look a lot bigger since the times that I remember watching Lakeside. Their line is 210, 280, 195, 250, and then one of their tight ends is 175. But those guys look a lot bigger than they have been in the past.
Coach Seeker had told me part of the things a lot of the things that they've done to really turn this program around is starting in the 7th and 8th graders, and he's got some kids coming up, and these are some kids he's had a long time, and it is the weight room getting some bigger sized kids out on that football field.
Penalty was holding, moves the ball back to about the 49-yard line of Malvern. It's third down and 13. Lakeside looking to pass. Bartlett throws to the outside. It is incomplete. Intended for wide receiver. Look like, gentleman, number 1, the 5'9" senior Drew Slay.
You know, they just shot themselves in the foot in, putting them in a situation that was a passing down. Made it 3rd and 13 is always tough to get, especially in high school whenever you're trying to make that big play, and that's what Malvern has been suffering by in the past few games. So hopefully Malvern can come up with some big plays of their own.
Kevin Bryant set now to take the punt. The kick is away. Bryant signals for fair catch and does so right at the 20-yard line, maybe just past it, and not bad starting position. Could have been a little bit worse.
Well, I hope he got across the 20-yard line because we know how Gibbs likes to be on the other side, the positive side of that 20-yard line. So we hope we got at least to the 20 and a half. Did we make it there, Eagle Eye?
He is 20 yards and 1 foot.
That'll work. That makes you a happy man.
Exactly.
So. Wide receivers to either side now for the Leopards. Jace Roberts, of course, the quarterback. To give to his tailback, and I've yet to pick up who's starting at tailback. Looks like it may be Rodney Hughes, and he is brought down quickly. That 4-4 defense that the Rams like to use closed that hole in a hurry.
Coach Hart, I know it was had a lot of praise for the way Rodney ran the ball last week against Magnolia with Cliff. Well, I'll go back here. We're back live.
Roberts comes back up under center. Once again, has receivers to either side. The pitch this time to Rodney Hughes. Rodney takes a stutter step. He's going to be brought down after a gain of a couple, maybe 3 yards. It's going to be third down now for the Leopards.
Third down, it's they're not giving us anything, Johnny. It's going to be, looks like it's going to be, we're going to have to earn everything we'll get against these Rams.
Whenever we're looking at the scouting report, they run that 4-4 defense where they really stack it inside, and they're just daring you to pass. They got 3 guys in the secondary, and usually when that happens, you know, they are challenge you to pass the ball.
Cross and Norris, the wide receivers for the Leopards. Third down and 7. Roberts, cross back, looking to throw. Gets this one away. It is incomplete, intended for Kyle Norris, the sophomore for the Leopards, and it's going to be fourth down, so the punt team comes onto the field for the Leopards.
Just missed a connection there. That was a little down and in that we just didn't quite hook up. The ball was thrown down and away where Norris was the only one that could catch the ball, but he just couldn't quite get there, and Roberts didn't quite make a connection.
0-0 here in the first quarter at Lakeside. Malvern looking to punt the ball away. Adam Cordell takes the snap, gets the kick away under a lot of pressure.
He fumbled.
Gets it away, fumbled at the 50-yard line. Malvern signaling that they have it. No sign from the officials, and now they do. Leopards football at their own 49-yard line after a muffed kick.
Nice play there. I couldn't tell whether that was Daniel Smith or Damon Witherspoon there. I couldn't tell whether it was 8 or 9 down there in the coverage. Kid had plenty of room, just went down, didn't wrap the ball up, hit him, went right down through his hands, and got a lucky bounce for the Leopards. We're in business almost at the 50-yard line.
And gentlemen, this is something we haven't seen, a break in the game early for the Leopards. Let's see if they can capitalize. The give up the middle for the Leopards. That's number 20. Paul Biggs back in at the fullback spot for the Leopards. He gains about 2.5 yards on the play. It's second down and 8.
Seems to be we're playing rotating fullbacks because Callison played a lot last week against Magnolia, and Biggs got the nod tonight. So now Callison's in there. So
Adam Cordell and Kyle Norris, the receivers for the Leopards. Roberts looking to pass to the far side. It is complete to Kyle Norris near the first down marker. He is going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. First down, Leopards.
Nice catch, nice throw and catch. Outside route, went up and caught it. Johnny brought it in, and then made a move to the outside, picked up some yardage.
Oh, yes, definitely a great route. He runs about probably 10 yards down the field, turns into the inside. It didn't look like he was breaking 10 and in, but it was a great throw and catch.
One wide receiver now for the Leopards. Looks like we may have a timeout. I haven't seen. There's a flag on the play.
It's one of those situations. That last play, Kyle Norris knew where the first down yard marker was. Got to it, got past it, pick up the first. That was his primary thing. Number one, catch the football, bring it in, and then get the first and down. Looks like we got a offside.
Delay game.
Or delay.
Offsides on
the Rams.
That's a lined up all sides there. Penalty moves the ball, of course, 5 yards. It's first down and 5 for the Leopards. Roberts takes the snap, gives to his tailback, Rodney Hughes. Hughes to the outside, bounces out, breaks a tackle, and gets near the 20-yard line. Good, tough run by Rodney Hughes.
Well, Rodney ran into a wall there, Johnny, and bounced out to the right side, got past the linebacker, and took off.
Well, you know, whenever he bounced outside, he was really putting up a load of steam, and I don't think any of those linebackers could have tackled him if he got around to the corner.
That's 215, 216 pounds a man running out there on the side, and Rodney continues just to run harder each game.
Second first down on this drive for the Leopards. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. It's first down and 10. 8:33 left here in the first quarter. No score. Jace Roberts takes the snap. Flag on the play before anyone can get moving, and got a feeling there's going to be a procedure penalty against the Leopards.
I believe that's a dead ball foul against the Leopards, and yeah.
Illegal shift or a man in motion.
So now, first and 15, guys. This is something that we didn't need.
And actually had a good play shaping up there. It looked like for Rodney Hughes, like he had a pretty good hold of this near side.
I tell you what, they are definitely crashing those outside linebackers. Whenever they crash on the outside linebackers, you're going to have a spot to throw it if we have a good fake to the tailback and dump it over that outside linebacker's head for a good gain. So we might be looking for that play.
Receivers to either side. Callison goes in motion. The pitch to Rodney Hughes to the far side. Gets back near the original line of scrimmage.
Boy, I tell you,
he's brought down.
Looked to me like he had a lot of running. You know, Josh Bennett come up there and really put the stop on him from a linebacker stop, and looked like Hughes had a lot of room to go till Josh Bennett come flying in there and put a stop on him after about a 3-yard gain.
It looked like he was about to turn the corner and make a big gainer out of it, and that was a shoestring tackle by the outside linebacker.
2nd down and 12 now for the Leopards. Twin set to the near side. Roberts looking to throw, does so over the middle, complete to the 10-yard line, the 5, touchdown Malvern.
Justin Simmons, we finally, as that play, dump it to the tight end over the middle. We haven't seen that play since, tell me when, guys. It's been there, we've talked about it, but...
well, we've seen it, we haven't seen it come to fruition.
Ron, that just gets back to what I was just telling you, that they crash them outside linebackers. They crash so hard, you can just dump it right over their head.
Great point,
for a great big gain. And he did it all himself after the throw and catch. It was just a very short pass.
The kick is up and good for the Leopards. So with 7:47 left in the first quarter, Malvern has the lead, gentlemen, 7-0.
You know, and it's a great start. Not only did we got help from a penalty. The Rams kind of shot themselves in the foot. We take the ball, we punt, and then we march the ball 80 yards. And that's the first sustained drive, guys, that we've taken on a sustained drive and scored. Now, we've moved the ball and continued. We moved the ball, well, some against against Magnolia last week. But this is one of those situations that Coach Hart, Coach Baker have been looking for, and Coach Baker did a good job mixing some plays in and call play, and particularly that one that you called up here, the tight end over the middle, Johnny.
Yeah, you know, whenever you can capitalize on penalties and muff punts, take it to the house every time.
But I'm sorry, Johnny, go ahead.
No, go right ahead, Mike. We're about to start a play here.
Josh Floriani set to kick off for the Leopards, gets this one away. Kick is going to be fielded just inside the 15-yard line. Out across the 20, 25, 30. And tackle made at about the 31-yard line of Lakeside, where they take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, to follow up on what you were going to say a while ago, it's one of those situations. We get a turnover and get some points off of it, and that's a huge. Mo's jumped over there on the Leopard side. Let's just keep him over there.
Hey, that's almost the first time in probably many games that Mo has been on our side.
Waiting now for Lakeside. They were short a player. Number 89 comes running in. That's Logan McInvale. And he'll line up at tight end for the Rams. Chip Bartlett back up under center. 1st and 10. To give to the tailback. Not much running room there as Jonathan Lister is met quickly by several Leopards.
Leading the pack there was number 60, Skinner, John Skinner, who continues to play well. And he had some help with some of the linebackers, but John was there first, as he is most of the time, stuck his hat in there and stopped things up.
You know, I like old John Skinner. He sticks his nose in there. He's not afraid to take on anybody. He usually has to take on that fullback coming through. Unfortunately, that they only had one backer, so he could take advantage of getting that tackle.
The give once again to the tailback. Not much running room. Big hit delivered there by number 42.
Well, I guess
Michael Smith.
That's what we've missed. You know, we saw a lot of that last year, guys. Michael was a junior that played well, and he had that early hip injury, just couldn't go. And these last couple games, he's about to get in football shape, and that's 2 big plays for Michael already. Plus, it just frees up some more time. Some things that the other linebackers can do that we haven't been able to do in the past.
Lakeside lines up with receivers to either side, one back in the backfield, looking to throw to the outside. It is knocked down.
Big, I tell you what. Rodney Hughes is playing well. Is that Rodney Hughes or Brandon Bradford?
Rodney Hughes came up and put that big paw up in the air and knocked that ball down.
Bradford was out there, and Bradford's another one of these players that the coaching staff have just really ranted and raved about how well Brandon's playing for a 10th grader. Of course, he's, you know, experience-wise, he's almost a junior now, but I mean, a junior now, but he's really playing well. Great play with Rodney Hughes.
4th down and 9 now for the Lakeside Rams as they get ready to punt. The kick is away. Deep to receive it is Kevin Bryant. He takes it in and is going to be brought down quickly at the 40-yard line. And Leopards once again with good field position to start their 3rd drive of the game.
That's a nice exchange there, Johnny. You know, you stop the Rams and stop that dangerous offense that they possess, and then you force them to punt and you get the ball right there almost on the 40-yard line. And here we go again, we hope.
I tell you what, I liked how Kevin Bryant came up and caught that ball under pressure and to stay focused and bring it down and gave us good field position.
Roberts back up under center to give to Rodney Hughes over the right side. He's going to be brought down just past the line of scrimmage, gain of about a yard. 6:06 left here in the first quarter. Leopards leading 7-0.
You know, Rodney may have a little bit of extra incentive to play tonight, guys. If you remember, Rodney last year was a Lakeside Ram.
This is true.
And he took a lot of abuse from the kids last year, but he's back at Malvern doing an excellent job for the Leopards.
Roberts turns, gives once again to Hughes off the right side. Bounces to the outside, met again. Gets up to about the 44-yard line.
Tell you what, Johnny, Rodney turned the situation in there that was a lost yardage, bouncing out to that outside and picked up some positive yardage and turned what could have been a loss into a nice game.
You know, Malvern is kind of playing in unfamiliar territory where they're ahead and they have that momentum. You can tell they have a little more pep in their step tonight and through these next 2 series, even on defense and offense. So you kind of see everybody playing a little harder.
3 wideouts now for the Leopards. Twin set to the near side. The officials stop play.
I did notice in that last series that, and I was attributing it to the cold weather till we got that touchdown, but the Leopards do have a lot of sprint getting out of that huddle up to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like once again Lakeside Rams line up all sides. Penalty is going to move the ball just short of the first down marker as they had about 5.5 yards to go for the first.
That was a situation that Coach Seekers told me he was concerned about with all the injuries to his seasoned players, that he had some young kids in there that he was a little concerned. He said he just, you know, that he was concerned about penalties.
This time the Leopards go with 2 wideouts. Motion to the near side, give to Rodney Hughes. He gets enough for the first down as he's going to be brought down at about the 47-yard line of Lakeside.
You know, once again, we're in a situation there that we've got a first down aided by a Lakeside penalty, and we're taking advantage of it. So it's nice to see the Leopards spread up there and take it to them.
Chase Roberts back up under center for the Leopards. Flag on the play, and this one may be against Malvern.
I'll tell you what, this has been a flag-plagued first quarter. We're at 4:29 of the first quarter. The Leopards lead the Rams 7-0, and they have the ball and driving.
And it does look like a procedural penalty against the Leopards. Penalty moves the ball back 5 yards. It's first down and 15 from the Leopard 47-yard line. 2 wideouts for Roberts. He turns, gives to the fullback. Nice gain, or I started to say nice game. Looks like I picked up the wrong player there. Gain of about 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 13 for the Leopards.
Yeah, he looked like he had some running room, and big old 80 Nick Fincher came in there and slowed him down. Like you said, I'm looking at these kids. These Lakeside kids look bigger than I've seen them, I think, in a long time, Johnny. And they're good-sized looking kids.
Mm-hmm.
Roberts looks to pass to the far side. It is incomplete, intended for Kyle Norris, and he takes a pretty good shot there at about the 44-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down now and about 13 for the Leopards, and be interesting to see, Johnny, how they go looking, because this is definitely a passing situation.
Well, you know that they're going to drop back more defensive backs, or they're going to drop back those linebackers. So you're going to have to pick your spots, maybe get KB on the outside, let him go against these smaller D-backs, and maybe go up for a pass out on one-on-one out on the corner.
It's an excellent. It is. We've got some mismatch. Whichever corner KB goes to, he's got 3 to 4 inches on the kids.
There's a possibility of a running game opening up, having to cover the pass. Roberts in shotgun, looking to throw to the far side. Throws it. It is incomplete. Intended for Kyle Norris. Some contact, but I've yet to see a flag, and there is none. So the Leopards likely now will be kicking from about the 50, or the ball spotted at the 50-yard line.
Kyle Norris went across, started across the middle and opened the outside up for Kevin Hare. Kevin Hare was running by himself here about the 35-yard line, and Jace didn't pick him up. But we have coaches up here, and I imagine we might see Kevin Hare on that sideline if those corners continue to be run off like that.
3 deep for Lakeside as Adam Cordell gets the punt away. Comes off his foot slightly, but gets a good bounce down near the 20-yard line of Lakeside. Looks like it will be spotted just inside the Lakeside 20-yard line. They take over 1st and 10. 3:26 left here in the first quarter. Leopards lead this one 7-0.
You know, this ball game is moving along pretty quickly, even with the flags and the incompletions. I tell you what, these referees have done an excellent job of getting the ball placed, getting the 25-second clock started, which we don't have here at Lakeside. So that's one thing that Coach Seacrest, I've asked him about that, and there's a story about that, and and I'll get into it later.
Bartlett pitches out to Lester to the near side. Leopards giving chase. Lester got running room and is going to be brought down at about the 35-yard line. Pickup of about 15 yards. Flag down on the play.
Guys, I want to tell you something. Jonathan Lester probably may be a medical miracle, because that's one of the kids that Coach Seacrest told me yesterday I thought he was in the hospital. Because if you know Coach Seacrest, he won't tell you much of anything, and he's not a negative person. He's a very positive coach. That he won't let the cat out of the bag in any way whatsoever. Lester was one of those banged up 7 knee injuries that he's out here running pretty hard, isn't he? Before that, Coach Seacrest, chagrin, what am I ever trying to say? Anyway,
shenanigans.
There's shenanigans, that's right.
Gain is to the 35-yard line. It's 1st down and 10 for Lakeside. Flags were picked up and waved off. Bartlett up under center. To give to Lester once again, runs into a wall. Now comes back to the near side. Is going to be brought down at about the line of scrimmage.
I tell you
play
what,
there.
Old Chase Thornton just hangs in there and stays at home, Lester hits in, breaks back to his right, looking for some running room, and there's old 81 just kaboom. And there's no place for him to be. A great open field tackle there by Chase.
I believe that Chase Thornton has a heck of a year this year. I think he's playing a great corner, and he maintains doing it week in and week out.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Chase plays with a lot of heart and a lot of smarts.
Lakeside goes with a tight formation. The pitch to Lester to the far side. He's got some running room out across the 45-yard line, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 47. Lots of running room there for Lester, and gentlemen, this passing team all of a sudden is picking up some momentum on the ground.
Well, I tell you what, Daniel Smith was out there and turned Lester to the inside. Problem was the linebackers had been picked up by the back and the ends from the Rams and had sealed him off, and when they turned him inside, there wasn't anybody for help. It was a nice run by Lester, nice blocking by the Rams.
Well, when you have that extra tight end out there to help block and pinch those guys to the inside, that's just an extra down lineman. And
Lester comes out of the ball game for Lakeside. Bartlett gives to his tailback across the 50-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards on the play. I've yet to pick up the number on this gentleman.
It looked like Chip Bartlett, number 11 in there at the top. No, that's the
your quarterback. Number 34 for Lakeside, and that is Daniel Atkinson.
Okay. We got some help from our PA announcer here at Lakeside helping us with the Lakeside players. He's a lot quicker at picking them up than we are.
Bartlett up under center, barking out, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. The give to Atkinson once again. He gets a big gain inside the Leopard 40-yard line down near the 35.
You know, that's something that Chip Bartlett gives the Rams, Johnny. He's a continual one of those smart Lakeside quarterbacks. He goes up there, he looks over, he's seasoned, he's a veteran, and he saw something he didn't like there, changed the play, and made a big play for him. And that's what you want in a quarterback. Somebody go up there and see something, change a play, and get a big gainer for you.
It looks like Lester back in the ball game now for the Rams. So they send a player in motion. Flags on the play before we ever get started. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter.
It has to be against the defense as quick as he pulled that trigger, because they didn't have a chance to get set. Whoa, wow. Well, that's a quick...
Legal procedure called against the Rams. Penalty moves the ball back to about the 44-yard line. It's first down and 15.
Can you give me a definition on that, Johnny? That was why that was...
Well, I guess one of the linemen got set, and then they jumped up while Chip was trying to bark out the signal.
I don't think he had time to get set. And anyway, we'll go from here.
Motion once again for Lakeside to the near side to give to Lester out across the 40, the 45-yard line, where he's dragged down there by number 60, and that is...
That's our 60, John Skinner.
John Skinner, our isolated player of the game.
Yeah, we got backed up there. Sean Williams had run up to make the play, got tangled up, and in one of those situations, instead of just going ahead and charging across and forcing the runner to the inside, got tangled up with a blocker, and hey, it's another first down for
no, it's second down and about 11.
That's right, they had the tangle.
That is the end of the first quarter. Malvern leads this one 7-0. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this.
This is Tony Warner from Malvern National Bank. This year's really been another great year for MNB. First, in January, we launched Malvern's first internet banking webpage with a news and information service. It's all you need to get started in your day and to do your banking as well. Second, we were again chosen Malvern's #1 bank in the Malvern Daily Record's Readers Poll, but also Malvern's best business. And for that, we say thanks. We hope you know how much we appreciate your great comments about us and how much we appreciate your business. MNB Bank's a real community bank.
It's fall, it's cool weather. Your mind thinks of a lot of things. Football, and maybe it's time for a new automobile or to trade that jalopy off. I'm here with Mr. Teeter Chevrolet Olds, and he's got some words for you.
Yes, sir. We've got the words and we've got the product. We've got probably over 500 units out here, and I'm looking at a sea of cars. I've got all kinds and creeds and colors of vehicles, all type of sport utilities. We have the high-dollar European cars, the Maximas, the Mazdas, the Lexus, just whatever you want in the high-dollar European cars, and the all-popular new Chevrolet. We've got them here at Teeter's. So come on out and shop us real soon. Remember, like I always say, the more we invest in our youth, the less we'll spend on prisons later.
The year is 1952.
Harry S. Truman is president. Gasoline is 11 cents a gallon, and Coca-Cola is still a nickel. And there are plenty of penny postcards laying around. Henry McClure and George McClure Sr. opened the doors to a new real estate business. Now, 50 years later, McClure Real Estate continues to serve the Malvern and the Hot Spring County area with the same dedication and professionalism of the Founding Fathers. The professionals at McClure Real Estate, Danny Regan, Nita Wingo, Beverly Hudson, Deanne Williams, Gene Dugan, Bob Jones, Frank McClure, and George McClure Jr. are here to help you with all your real estate needs. They're locally owned and locally operated for over 50 years right here in Malvern. That's McClure Real Estate, 332-2777, proud sponsors of Leopard Football.
Orr's Furniture in Malvern is a proud sponsor of Leopard Football. We wish the best of luck this year to our new coach Eric Hart and his staff as they begin a new era in Malvern's long and celebrated football tradition. It takes hard work and a lot of teamwork to be a successful organization. Over the years, the Malvern Leopards have proven time and time again that they are up to the challenges that face them every Friday night. At Orr's Furniture in Malvern, we too do our best to make every customer that walks in our door feel welcome and confident that we can help them with any furniture or appliance need they have. We represent some of the most trusted names in the furniture industry: Lazy Boy, Bassett, Sealy, Flex Steel, Maytag, and Frigidaire, just to name a few. Our experienced sales staff is ready to help you select just the right piece you need, from a single table by your chair to a whole house full of quality home furnishings. And we'll deliver your selection free. We offer 6 months same as cash, or use the flexible monthly payment plans we offer. Once again, we are happy to bring you Leopard Football, and we hope to see you soon. Orr's Furniture, Main Street, Malvern, open Saturdays till 4.
Go to OTC to get where you want to be. A small college with big opportunities. Get the quality education you need. Affordable classes, convenience too. We bring out the best in you. Washita Technical College is the place to be.
Enroll today at Washita Technical College. You'll find instruction in a variety of high-demand fields, including Cisco, nursing, medical transcription, and others. You can also take your basics to transfer. Call us today, 337-5000. Get where you want to be at OTC. That's 337-5000.
Washita Technical College is the place to be.
And we are back live at Lakeside, where the Leopards lead the Lakeside Rams 7-0. The Rams driving now. Second down and 11 from the 33-yard line of Malvern. Chip Bartlett under center, gives to his tailback Lester. Tries to break this one outside and is met quickly by Rodney Hughes, who makes the tackle after the gain of about 1, maybe 2 yards.
Well, I'll tell you what, down at the bottom of that pile, too, was big old John Travis Potts and Byron Hunter, those 63, 64 that we've come used to seeing on the bottom of those piles. And right in there with them was Zach Henderson. Those guys have played hard and played lots of downs for the Leopards. Big play here, guys. Third downs. We need another stop here.
Third down and 10 for Lakeside. They need to get to the Malvern 22 for a first down. Bartlett looking to pass. He's got twins to either side. It is the screen pass, and it is going to be stopped quickly by Rodney Hughes.
Well,
Screen intended. I'm sorry, Ron, I believe that was their tailback, Lester, was it not?
Yeah, Lester was going to get the ball. Lester had some room. The only problem is that Rodney Hughes had sniffed that one out and was right there to stop it, and Rodney had to make that play. Okay, guys, we're 4th down and 6. We're at the 30-yard line, and all those that think Coach Segrist is going to punt, stand up and say aye.
I surely don't think so.
4th down and 7 for Lakeside at the Malvern 30-yard line. Bartlett looking to throw once again, got some pressure. Got a man to the far side. It is complete, and touchdown to number 31, Stephen Smith.
Boy, the nice play. I tell you what, Bartlett took his time. And that's something that he did an excellent job. Looked right. Never looked back to the wide out, streaking down the left side till he turned around and threw the ball to him. And he had a step and a half behind our safety in our corner. And it's 6 points for the Rams.
30-yard touchdown throw and catch. Chip Bartlett to Stephen Smith. Set to kick now, Ryan Onbaugh gets this one away, and it is good. So we have a tie ball game now with 10:33 left here in the second period. 7-7 here at Lakeside.
It's a situation that I tell you what, the Rams did exactly what the Leopards did a while ago. They took a long drive, got help with a penalty here and there, got set back by a penalty and overcame a penalty, and then Johnny hit us for the big play. We're, with a 30-yard touchdown strike, and that could have well been a 60 or 70. He only had 30 yards to go.
Well, it's unfortunately that we knew that the passing play was going to happen, and we allowed their receiver to get behind us, and we started to give a little pressure. Brandon Bradford right in his face, and Mr. Bartlett just stepped up and threw a strike down in the end zone. And 7 points was the main result out of that play.
Ryan Onbaugh now set to kick. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct.
Close enough.
Set to kick off now for Lakeside. Deep.
High.
We've got a high, short kick. Fair catch call for. The Ball goes out of bounds. I'm not sure we ever actually touched the ball there as DeMond Witherspoon was looking to field it. Looks like he may have let that one go. We've got a flag down, in which case the Leopards should get the ball on the 35. Correction, that's Daniel Smith.
It really doesn't matter. He's at the 35. If he touched it, it still went out to the 35, or we get it at the 35.
You know, that's a very smart play, and we mentioned that before the game, that if they're going to kick that real high ball, we were going to fair catch, no matter if it was a guy up on the line of scrimmage or secondary receiver, that we were going to fair catch, and that was a good
heads up play. Good heads up play.
Daniel Smith.
The ball now going to be spotted on the near hash mark at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it's Leopards need to get something going. We need to answer the Rams back. The Rams kind of took it to us this last series. Let's see if we can get that 7 points back.
Kevin Hare comes to the near side. Kyle Norris split to the far side. I formation for the Leopards to give up the middle to the fullback. Not much running room there for Callison.
Callison ran right back in number 8. I tell you what, that Josh Bennett's playing a lot, making a lot of hits, a lot of stops for the Rams. And Josh doesn't look like a particular big young man, but I tell you what, he's all over the field. And when he's there, he lets you know he's arrived.
Wideouts once again to either side for the Leopards. Roberts gives this time to his tailback, Rodney Hughes, and Hughes is met quickly at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I tell you
Loss
what,
of about a yard on the play.
Yeah, their sixter. Tyler Morton was across there in our backfield, and we had a missed assignment there, and boy, there just wasn't any place to go. We got 3rd and long now, and we need something good to happen.
You know, they're crashing on our running plays, and the only way to stop that crashing as much as is start throwing the ball a little bit and make those linebackers stay back.
Yeah, it's again, like you say, Johnny, it's that tight end across the middle because there's a seam.
Kevin Bryant split to the far side, twin set to the near side.
There it is.
Roberts looking to pass the outside. Unfortunately, Myron Cross had slipped on his route. Goes down, and that one sails over his head. It's going to be 4th down and 11 for the Leopards.
Myron had found that seam there. He'd done an in and out and a down, and when he started to go down, if he keeps his feet, that's a completion for a 1st down because he definitely knew where the yards were. So it was an excellent call, just muddy field, and we didn't quite execute.
Leopards now set to kick. Adam Cordell takes the snap. It's a good snap, and he gets this one away. Ball will bound inside the 40 down to the 27. Good roll on that kick for Adam Cordell as he has it down to the 27-yard line. Downing it for the Leopards was number 81.
81.
Chase Thornton.
Chase Thornton back down there doing an excellent job again. He was the Southern State Bank isolated player last week or week before.
Last week he
did an excellent job.
Fared very well. And I've been fortunate to pick a couple of guys that's played excellent games in the last couple of weeks.
Ball spotted at the 28-yard line. Lakeside takes over, 1st and 10. Just over 9 minutes left here in the first half. Flags on the play before we ever get started. Johnny signaling that this one's probably going against Lakeside.
Well, I tell you what, Coach Seacrest and Coach Hart are going to see all the yellow flags they need. You know that tonight, we're early into the 2nd quarter, and we've seen a lot of flags thrown.
Penalty is going to move the ball back to about the 23-yard line.
You know, and the thing about it is the Rams are suffering a lot more from the yellow flag than the Leopards are. So I know that's something that
it's rather new as well.
Also.
One receiver wide for Lakeside. The reverse looks to pass, now going to take off. Lots of running room for number 31.
Nice.
Stephen Smith as he gets. It's like 15, 16 yards. He's going to be very near the first down marker.
You know, Coach Hart told me that he thought that, and this may shock you guys, but it's on the tape that we did get to hear, that he thought Lakeside probably had more overall team speed than the Leopards did. This is probably the fastest Lakeside team that we've seen.
The run was enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 39. Bartlett gives to his tailback Lester up the middle. He's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Tell you what, that's a nice stop there by Michael Smith in there. He's doing a good job. And I tell you who else is playing in there all beat up. Terrence Matlock. Matlock's nursing some bad ankle. Matlock's one of these kids that's just learning to and has learned to and is playing through pain. And he's got that gimpy ankle, but he's hanging in there.
There was a gain of 1 yard on that last run. It's second down and 9. 7:43 remaining in the first half. Bartlett looking to throw across the middle. And the pass is incomplete, intended for number 1, Drew Slay, and he was nearly decapitated.
Well, I will tell you something. It's the 7:37 mark of the second quarter, and when you're watching this on Channel 13, Cox Cable Communications, tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock, watch that hit. I tell you what, Kevin Bryant timed it perfectly and was there to separate the ball, the receiver from the ball, and it nice, hard-nosed football.
Third down and 9 now for the Rams. They send a player in motion to the near side. Bartlett looking to throw to the outside, looking for his receiver, number 31, Smith once again, and nice coverage by the Leopards.
Yeah, he's trying to hit Smith on that streaking route, but I tell you what, Kevin Bryan was having none of it. Was there, made a diving catch, and almost come up with the interception. Big stop by the Leopards, guys. It's that's what we needed to do, Johnny. We needed to kill that big play and make a stop.
Fourth down and 9 now for the Rams.
Yeah, we're in the 7-7 ball game here, 7:31 left in the first half. High kick, Kevin Bryant.
Bryant going to let this one go. It takes a Leopard bounce. It's going to be picked up by the Rams at about the 29-yard line. And good field position once again for the Leopards.
Yeah, that's what it's. We've had really good field position all night, and I think we're in a situation that we haven't enjoyed this good a field position really all year, Johnny. And we need to start taking care of it. We need to get old Mo back over there with the orange and the white and the black and get something going.
Yeah, we need to put a couple of first downs together to get that Mo on our side.
One back now for the Leopards, Rodney Hughes. The pitch is to Hughes, the outside, and he's going to be met for a loss back at the 25-yard line as the Rams had that one sniffed out. And excuse me, that's Cliff Morgan in.
Yeah, Cliff Morgan in.
At tailback now.
Yeah. Chris Stewart and Mitch Butler's out there, and they were all over that play before it really had a chance to get going at all.
It looks like to me that their defensive plan is to crash on the first 2 downs. Just tested Malvern to pass the ball, just testing them, just wanting them to to pass. So maybe we need to come out and start passing on first and second down.
Adam Cordell and Kyle Norris, the receivers, split wide. The pitch to Cliff Morgan to the outside. Morgan breaks a couple tackles, gets back past the original line of scrimmage.
That's some of that nice, hard outside-inside, cut-inside run that we saw Cliff do so well early. While we got a second here, one of the defensive coaches does helps with the linebackers and the D-backs, J.R. Foles, an old Malvern Leopard, has been on the Lakeside staff for a number of years now, and I see him down there calling the defensive sets for his linebackers and his D-backs.
Gain is to the 33-yard line. It's third down and 7 for the Leopards. Roberts looking to throw. Got a man to the outside. Myron Cross. It is complete. Enough for the line of scrimmage across the 40-yard line. Nice catch and run there by Myron Cross.
Well, Myron Cross came back to the ball, Johnny, then did a turnaround and headed back to start running downhill, did an excellent job. Again, our receivers tonight are really knowing where that 10-yard, that first down marker is, getting to it and getting the first down plus yardage.
Well, we're finding that soft spot in that defense, and we're attacking that with our passing game, and it was a great throw and catch.
High formation now for the Leopards to give.
We jumped.
To give was to Cliff Morgan. There was flags all over, and it looks like this one's going to come back 5.
I tell you something, Johnny and Michael. Jace Roberts is having some time to sit back there. He doesn't have all the time, but he's got some time to look and pick up that first and second receiver. And our offensive line's doing an awful good job of keeping the Rams off of him to where we have enough time for it, to get that down and out or that hook route for him to get the ball delivered, and he's doing a good job.
Penalty moves the ball back near the 35-yard line. It's first down and 15 for the Leopards. Roberts takes the snaps, pitched to the outside. Morgan going to be met quickly there and is going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, there was a host of Rams there. All of the defensive tackle, number 46, their linebacker was in there. Mark Stipes.
Second down now. They're saying 15.
Yeah, big old Dustin Hefner was in there too. Hefner's one of those kids that we don't have a size and weight chart on him, but he looks close to that 6-foot range and that 215, 220 size, don't you think, Johnny?
Definitely. He's a big fella. Looks like a strong fella too.
Yeah, it looks like you can tell these Rams. It looks like they've spent some time in the weight room, and these kids are just getting bigger, bigger, and bigger.
Just inside 5 minutes now. 7-7. Leopards on the drive. To give once again to Morgan. He is brought down at the line of scrimmage. Gain of maybe 1. They're going to have third down and about 14, 15 yards and back in another passing situation.
We have a Ram down, and I can't see, but I'm not even going to make a guess. I'm guessing he had the wind knocked out of him, and the coach is out there. Coach Foles is the first one out there. I had a chance a couple of weeks ago to sit down and have a long visit with Coach Foles. JR took me over to the new baseball facilities, and he's the head baseball coach here. And as adapted guys, honestly, he's turned into a Lakeside Ram, which is, it's kind of hard for me to fathom sometimes. But he lives and breathes this with this blue and yellow, these Lakeside Rams, and is doing a good job for Coach Seekers.
Players still down on the field, receiving some attention. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. 4:36 to go here in the first half. 7-7.
At Orr's Furniture in Malvern, we too do our best to make every customer that walks in.
And play is resuming here as the injured player has been helped off the field. Third down and about 15 yards. Roberts out of the shotgun, looking to throw for Kevin Bryant. It is complete and near the first down marker. Going to depend on the spot.
Depends on the spot. I believe he walked to the other side of it, guys. It depends on when they set it up. That was it. I tell you, it's another situation, Johnny, that Jace had time to sit back there and find a receiver that was breaking open and deliver the ball to him. Roberts is really throwing the ball well tonight. Big first down, big third down conversion there, guys.
And that was a pass pattern that was long enough for a 14 or 15-yard gain.
That's something that we haven't been able to do lately.
First down and 10 at the Lakeside 49. Roberts at shotgun once again, throws underneath. And the pass is complete for a 5-yard gain to number 6.
I tell you what, that's our big tight end, Justin Simmons, coming across there, and Justin caught the touchdown pass. Roberts is 2 for 2 to him, and Coach Baker's really brought the tight end into this offense early tonight. Not like I said, not only for blocking, but obviously throwing the ball to him, and Simmons is doing a good job of catching it.
And I believe that's the way that you're going to have to attack this defense, this attacking defense of Lakeside, and attack them where they attack you.
Roberts in shotgun once again, twin set to the near side, split left. Motion to the left side, and flags all over.
I tell you,
they're going to call that for illegal procedure, but I didn't see it.
They're awful quick with that. The Rams have been called on that illegal procedure. I tell you what, I don't know what they're using a trigger to get these kids set, but they're catching us on the same thing. Just kind of draw a picture with Roberts in the shotgun back there. It looks a lot like the Arkansas offense with Jones and Talley back there side by side to either run or throw, and it gives you kind of a mental picture of what we're looking at when we're in the shotgun. We're not, of course, that's not the two athletes we're looking at, but it's that's what that shotgun looks like.
Roberts under center this time, twin set to the far side. He's going to pitch to Cliff Morgan. Morgan looking for room, not finding it. It's going to be dropped for about a half a yard loss. Third down now for the Leopards and about 12 yards.
Another long third down opportunity to convert here. We've had a lot of success on long third downs, and hopefully we can continue, Johnny.
We'll have to come out with a good long pass or a good draw to come up with that first down. And if not, we're going to probably be in their side of the territory, and I wouldn't think nothing but to go for it.
Depends on how much we pick up on third down. If we don't get much yardage, I figure they'll.
Roberts looking to throw out a shotgun. Throws over the middle, intended for his tight end, once again Simmons, and he is.
Boy, I tell you,
he has the ball knocked away.
Little payback there. Blake Allman really hit our tight end as the ball got there and jarred him loose.
But that.
Excuse me, Mike. Go ahead, Johnny.
That play was going to be enough for a first down, and they were attacking right across the middle. That soft spot, and the only play or person that can make a play is that strong safety of Lakeside.
2:31 left here in the first half at Lakeside, 7-7. Malvern setting up to punt. Adam Cordell sets up at the 35-yard line, takes a snap, no rush. Adam kicks this one down to about the 30-yard line, takes a Lakeside bounce, and will be spotted at about the 31-yard line. 2:20 left to go for Lakeside as they try to gain the upper hand here at the end of the first half.
Big old Brandon Bradford was down on the coverage. We're 2:20 left. We're at a 7-7 ball game here, and it's been a quite entertaining ball game. It's been a lot of excitement for no more than a touchdown by each team. Each team's laying it on the line out there tonight, and this is what high school football is all about.
First down and 10 for the Lakeside Rams. Chip Bartlett comes up under center, looking to throw right away. Throwing to the outside, it is complete to Drew Slay. Slay, the recipient of a big hit on that last series, but showing no ill effects.
Sean Mitchell was giving Slade a lot of room off of that, off of his corner there. We may be in one of those situations that we may be playing a little soft, keeping the ball in front of us, or it could have been just the zone coverage that we were in.
5 seconds rolled off the clock on that play. 2:15 left here in the first half. Wide outs to either side for Bartlett as twin set to the far side. Bartlett going to go now with the draw, and that is stopped quickly by Brandon Bradford, who threw Lester for a loop there.
Bradford was all over him, Johnny. It's one of those, he didn't have a chance. Bradford's there, almost could have taken the handoff.
Man, he just did not have anybody in front of him, and he just split the guard in the center straight up and met up with that running back of Lakeside, and he had nowhere to go.
Loss on the play of about 8 yards, maybe 9. It's second down, about 18 we'll call it. Bartlett looking to throw. Pressure up the middle from Bradford. Excuse me, that's not Brandon Bradford. That is
Michael Smith.
Michael Smith.
Boy,
making a big impact on his return. Another big loss for the Leopards.
Well, it's just one of those situations that Coach Hart told me that he had hoped, he thought Michael might have a big ball game. He says he's finally back in shape, well, and about to get in football shape. And it showed you some of the speed and hard work of Michael Smith.
We got a timeout on the field as Malvern wants to try to force Lakeside to punt. 7-7, 1:15 to go here at Lakeside. We're back after this. Remaining here in the first half. The Leopards have the Rams pinned deep as it is third down and 26. And gentlemen, if the Leopards can force a punt here, they'll have some great field position.
You know, this is a situation I honestly believe that Coach Seacrest and the Rams may be at their most dangerous. You just never know, what this coaching staff's going to do, and it'd be very, very surprising to me if he does something conventional.
Motion for the Rams. Bartlett looking to throw. Got some pressure. Going to be chased to the near side now, trying to get it away, and he does. Almost complete to his wideout, Drew Slay. It's incomplete. 4th down and 26, and a minute 8 left here in the first half.
Bartlett did a great job of getting out there and getting away from a great pursuit by the Leopards, Johnny. We were all over him, and I thought we had him a couple times.
Well, whenever you put pressure on the quarterback's throwing side, he has to kind of square up to throw that ball, and he felt that pressure. And even the play before where Brandon Bradford got him, he wasn't able to get away to even cock back to throw the ball. So.
Yeah.
A minute 8 left. Kevin Bryant set to take the punt. Leopards with a rush on. Don't quite get there. Bryant calling for the fair catch and then lets it hit at about the 35-yard line where it's down. 58 seconds left.
You know, I tell you what, guys, the Ram punter and the extra point and the kickoff, these kids have got some lively legs over here. The Ram punter has done an excellent job getting the ball high and getting some distance out of it. Nice punt. We hope we get to see him all during the second half, too, guys. Just,
that was over a 35-yard punt. You don't usually see that from a high schooler.
Not with that kind of hang time.
No.
Jace Roberts in shotgun for the Leopards. The draw play to Cliff Morgan, and he is tripped up, gets just past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
51 seconds.
Big old number 78 stuck an arm out there. That's Dustin Hefner. We've talked a lot about Dustin. He's a heck of a football player and just got an arm on him and slowed him down.
Clock still running, 39 seconds left in the first half. Kevin Bryant's going to the far side for the Leopards. Norris comes along with, I believe, Cross in the twin set. Looking to throw to the outside. It is intended for Cross, almost picked off by Lakeside. Incomplete, 3rd down now for the Leopards.
Boy, I tell you what, Bubba Bartholomew right there, I think Bubba would like to have that one thrown out there again because he was in a situation that the ball just got past him, and he had nothing but green grass and white stripes all the way at the end zone if he could have picked that one off. I can't hear you, what?
Twin set now to the near side for the Leopards. Kevin Bryant split left. Roberts in shotgun looking to throw. It is picked off by Lakeside. Number 5, Ryan Onbaugh, picks that one off. Ball is going to be spotted at the 41-yard line. 18 seconds left here in the first half.
Well, I tell
Still
you what,
tied.
that's one that Jace Roberts would like to have back. He's going to look that tomorrow on the on film and say, you know, that's a ball I should have never thrown. Lakeside's got life here, guys, at the 42-yard line, 41-yard line, and 18 seconds.
Bartlett up under center, looking to throw. Throws over the middle. It is incomplete, in and out of the hands of his tailback, number 22, Lester.
Well, he snuck Lester out of that backfield up the middle, and he hit him in the hands, and we were fortunate that one was not a completion.
2nd down and 10 now.
We got 13 seconds, and of course the clock stops with the incompleted pass. We need to make it, we need to stop this and get in there at 7-7 at the halftime.
Bartlett comes up under center, looking to throw once again. Throws to the outside. It is complete, short of the first down. Caught by number 31, Stephen Smith. He's run out of bounds.
Well, I tell you what, that was really, Corey Monroe really did a good job of stopping there, wrapping him up short of the 1st and 10, and made Lakeside call a timeout. Corey did an excellent job of keeping the ball player inside the line, inside the out of bounds line.
7 seconds left here in the first half. We've got a timeout on the field. We're going to stay with this one till we reach halftime. It is going to be 3rd down and 10 for Lakeside.
We're in a situation that we've all seen before. Coach Seacrest is walking out there. He's got his hat in his hand, and I don't know that Coach Seacrest wears a hat very often. I know he carries one around a lot. I've seen him carry around off and over the field, and I guess it's his lucky. It's his lucky piece or whatever. I don't know. But both coaches have their players huddled up here for probably what's the last play at the end of the first half here, which is a good big play for both teams. at a third and 2 with 7 seconds left in a 7-7 tie here, guys.
This will be the last play of the half, more than likely. You got to assume that Lakeside at this point is going to have to take a shot at the end zone.
Yeah, we need to get some pressure on. Not just
Bartlett throws the outside, is complete to Slay, and what I thought was going to be the last play is not, as only 3 seconds rolled off the clock. 4 seconds left now as the pass completed down to about the 25-yard line. It is a first down, however, that's somewhat irrelevant at this point.
Yeah, it is. It's just a matter, can they get off one? Looks like we backed our linebackers off a little bit and not getting enough, getting not a lot of that early. It looks like, by golly, that kid I was bragging about his foot, they're lining him up to kick a field goal. That's number 11, is that Chip Bartlett? He hits it hard as he hits it hard.
That's number 5.
I'm sorry. That's
Ryan Onbaugh.
Onbaugh. If he hits it hard, he hit that extra point a while ago, guys, this has got a chance to go through. This kid's really got a good leg.
We've got another timeout on the field. Looks like Malvern's going to ice the kicker, so to speak. We're going to take a quick break as well. We'll be back after this. 4 seconds left now as Ryan Onbaugh sets to kick from about the 33-yard line. Would be a 43-yard field goal. The kick is away. It looks long enough, and it is no good. He had plenty of leg on it, just pushed a little bit right.
Boy, I tell you what, plenty of leg. He could have kicked that another 10 yards back. This is a weapon that I didn't know that the Rams had. Of course, Coach Seacrest isn't going to tell you a lot of the weapons he has. We're at a 7-7 tie. The coaches go in, and the chess game starts, guys, on making the adjustments and who's going to do what in the second half. We'll be back, discuss what's happened and what we hope to happen in the second half after these messages.
Go to OTC to get where you want to be. A small college with big opportunities. Get the quality education you need. Affordable classes, convenience too. We bring out the best in you. Washita Technical College is the place to be.
Enroll today at Washita Technical College. You'll find instruction in a variety of high-demand fields, including Cisco, nursing, medical transcription, and others. You can also take your basics to transfer. Call us today, 337-5000. Get where you want to be at OTC. That's 337-5000.
Washita Technical College is the place to be.
Hi, this is Tony Warner from Malvern National Bank, a real community bank. We're working to make your banking as simple as possible. You can now bank from the comfort of your home on your PC with M&B Bank's Access Link. Transfer funds, check balances, pay all your bills through the optional bill pay service. No more checks to write, no more postage stamps to buy. We do it all. It's at www.mnbbank.com. It's just part of Malvern National's commitment to our customers. M&B Bank's a real community bank and proud to sponsor these Leopard football broadcasts.
It's fall, it's cool weather. Your mind thinks of a lot of things. Football, and maybe it's time for a new automobile or to trade that jalopy off. I'm here with Mr. Teeter Chevrolet Olds, and he's got some words for you.
Yes, sir. We've got the words and we've got the product. We've got probably over 500 units out here, and I'm looking at a sea of cars. I've got all kinds and creeds and colors of vehicles, all type of sport utilities. We have the high-dollar European cars, the Maximas, the Mazdas, the Lexus, just whatever you want in the high-dollar European cars, and they all popular new Chevrolet. We've got them here at Teeter's. So come on out and shop us real soon. Remember, like I always say, the more we invest in our youth, the less we'll spend on prisons later.
The year is 1952.
Harry S. Truman is president. Gasoline is 11 cents a gallon, and Coca-Cola is still a nickel. And there are plenty of penny postcards laying around. Henry McClure and George McClure Sr. opened the doors to a new real estate business. Now, 50 years later, McClure Real Estate continues to serve the Malvern and the Hot Spring County area with the same dedication and professionalism of the founding fathers. The professionals at McClure Real Estate, Danny Regan, Nita Wingo, Beverly Hudson, Deanne Williams,
Gene Dugan, Bob Jones, Frank McClure, and George McClure Jr. are here to help you with all your real estate needs. They're locally owned and locally operated for over 50 years right here in Malvern. That's McClure Real Estate, 332-2777, proud sponsors of Leopard Football.
Orr's Furniture in Malvern is a proud sponsor of Leopard Football. We wish the best of luck this year to our new coach Eric Hart and his staff as they begin a new era in Malvern's long and celebrated football tradition. It takes hard work and a lot of teamwork to be a successful organization. Over the years, the Malvern Leopards have proven time and time again that they are up to the challenges that face them every Friday night. At Orr's Furniture in Malvern, we too do our best to make every customer that walks in our door feel welcome and confident that we can help them with any furniture or appliance need they have. We represent some of the most trusted names in the furniture industry: Lazy Boy, Bassett, Sealy, Flex Steel, Maytag, and Frigidaire, just to name a few. Our experienced sales staff is ready to help you select just the right piece you need, from a single table by your chair to a whole house full of quality home furnishings. And we'll deliver your selection free. We offer 6 months same as cash, or use the flexible monthly payment plans we offer. Once again, we are happy to bring you Leopard Football, and we hope to see you soon. Orr's Furniture, Main Street, Malvern, open Saturdays till 4.
For Lakeside, Ryan Onbaugh kicks this one away. It's high, fairly short, coming into the near sideline. Kevin Bryant picks it up, going to get across the 35, out near the 39-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds.
I tell you what, KB fielded that. We thought he was going to fair catch it again. Had some time and got the ball right up to almost the 40-yard line.
Well, now they had obviously moved Kevin around, as he had been the deep back up to this point.
One of those adjustments that the coaching staff has made. We'll see what adjustments Coach Baker has made for the offense here starting the second half.
Kyle Norris comes split to the near side. Leopards have a receiver split to the far side as well. The give up the middle to Cliff Morgan. Breaks free of one tackle, but is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 for the Leopards.
Well, I tell you what, Cliff has hit a wall there tonight and tied over, and looks like we're running the plays back in the fourth, guys, with the tight end, because Justin Simmons comes back in, and Mark Blackaby goes back out. So more actions for our tight end, staying with Norris here on the weak side.
Norris and Cross, the receivers for the Leopards. Roberts looking to throw the outside. It is incomplete, intended for Kyle Norris. Couldn't quite come up with him. Had to jump up, got his hands on it, but couldn't quite come up with it.
Yeah, Roberts had to get the ball in there high to get it over a linebacker and try to loop it or to get it in there. Norris hit him, but there's a lot of traffic in there, and Kyle got his hands on it, just couldn't quite come down with it.
Callison leaves the game for the Leopards. Adam Cordell comes in. Relays the play to Jace Roberts. And then comes to the near side with Kyle Norris in a twin set. Kevin Bryant split wide left. Motion for the Leopards. Roberts throws over the middle, intended for number 6, Justin Simmons, and Simmons is waylaid at the 50-yard line. The pass is incomplete. Fourth down for the Leopards.
Well, I tell you what, Blake Allman standing back there at his safety spot, and he had a head of steam up and really laid, like you said, laid a lick on Justin Simmons. Again, Simmons had his hands on the ball. It's one we need to complete, Johnny.
Well, I thought that the ball got there a little late. He was wide open about 5 yards earlier. We were just late getting the ball to him.
Cordell gets this one away. It bounds at the 30-yard line, and we'll be down at about the 26. Lakeside will take over, first and 10. 10:59 left in the third quarter, still 7-7.
Chase Thornton was down there to make sure that the ball was down, grounded, and there was no chance of the Lakeside Rams getting any kind of return on it. Well, we're sitting here. Malvern couldn't do much with that first series. Turned the ball over on a punt, and it's Lakeside's turn.
Lakeside comes to the line of scrimmage. First down, they are at their 26-yard line. The give up the middle to, I believe that's Lester, and he is rocked at the line of scrimmage. Several Leopards in on that play, including Rodney Hughes.
Rodney Hughes and stopped him, hit him there. And old Byron Hunter come up there and wrapped him up, and then there was some other Leopards around there, and it's one of those situations. Nice play by the defense.
No gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10. Receivers to either side for Chip Bartlett. One back in the backfield, and that's Lester. The pitch to Lester to the far side, trying to cut it back inside, breaks a couple of tackles, gains 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7.
Boy, Johnny, there's one of those adjustments that you look at that you need to make, and making that adjustment or set up the outside linebacker. John Skinner comes flying across there, turns the player inside, and there's help there waiting.
You know, they're pulling guards. They're pulling the guard, and they also have a tight end that's crashing down. And whenever you have linebackers, it's crashing to the outside and forcing that back to the inside. You've got help.
3rd down and 7. Ball spotted at the 28. Bartlett looking to throw to the outside. Pass is incomplete, intended for number 31, Stephen Smith.
Sean Williams is right there. Close calls. Sean made an excellent play over the back, timed it just right. We're over here with some Lakeside fans, and they don't quite agree with us, but it was a close call. I'm glad I'm wearing white and orange on that play, guys, because that was awful close.
4th down and 7 now for Lakeside.
He didn't crawl up his back that bad, did he?
I didn't see him claw marks.
No blood.
No blood.
High snap brought down by the punter. He is able to field it and get it away. Dangerous kick, bounds at the 40. Leopards get away, and the ball is going to be down at about the 36-yard line, maybe the 37, and the Leopards once again with good field position. And gentlemen, the Leopards have not started a drive tonight inside their own 20.
The field position has been phenomenal. We started at one down here in the first half at about the 20.5. Johnny said, if you just joined us, we're 9:26 left in the third quarter, a 7-7 tie here at Lakeside High School with the Leopards and the Rams, and the Leopards on offense.
Receivers to either side for Roberts, one back in the backfield. Roberts looking to throw over the middle.
Nice
it
catch.
Is complete to Kevin Bryant. Nice diving catch. It's going to be very near the first down marker, about a yard pass. First down for the Leopards.
Well, that's another situation right there, Johnny. Tonight, the Leopards have continually found the first down yard marker on our pass plays, and that's major improvement on moving those chains.
And that's something we haven't seen. You usually see Bryant on the deeper route, slant pattern there for him, kind of a short post route. Roberts now in the shotgun position. It's a draw play to Cliff Morgan. Morgan busts up the middle, gains about 3, maybe 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd down, we'll say 7.
Also on that last play, that was the first time we've passed on first down all night, I believe. That kind of caught them off guard because they've been crashing and blitzing the whole night.
Well, I tell you what, number 78, Jason Tatum, defensive lineman, he's a 235-pound 10th grader, and he's a big kid, nice-looking athlete.
8 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the third quarter, still 7-7. Roberts looking to throw. Once again, it is picked off by Lakeside. Number 21, Bubba Bartholomew picks that one off, and it's returned just past midfield.
That's that one I think, but I said in the first half, Bartholomew said he wished he had that play back, and it was that same route, but Bartholomew was right there and made an awful nice play and puts the Rams in business right inside the 50-yard line in Leopard territory, guys.
One receiver to the near side, that's Slay for Lakeside.
We need a big stand here by the defense.
Fake the give up the middle. Bartlett looking to throw. Got a man wide open at the 35. Tackle made near the 30-yard line by Kevin Bryant.
Boy, Kevin Bryant sat out there, broke down, really made an excellent open field tackle. One-on-one out there, you've got to break down and make that tackle, and that's what Kevin did.
Big gain on the play for Lakeside, almost 20 yards. It's 1st down and 10. At the Malvern 30-yard line. Just over 8 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Linebacker
the pitch to
moving
Lester
around.
to the near side.
They turn
Lester
him in.
across the 30. Going to be brought down there. Pressure by Kevin Bryant as well as...
I tell you what, Corey Monroe was up there, and Chase Thornton, old Thunder Thornton's always around the ball, seems like. He just does real well. They turn it into him, and he was there to stop him basically for a yard and a half gain, him and Corey Monroe.
That just shows you that it slows down the back whenever he has to dart inside or have to turn it up. He slows him down, the pursuit can get there to help make the tackle.
Rams in tight formation. Bartlett pitches to the far side. That looks like Atkinson. He's going to be brought down after a gain of maybe a yard on the play.
I'll tell you something, guys. The biggest improvement that I've seen this year to last year, the Malvern defense, is on our outside game, the defensive end, the linebackers. We are consistently turning these ball players to the inside. And I don't care if it's Barton, I don't care if it's Magnolia, whatever. Or we've turned them inside for help. Most of the time, help's there. That's one of the things you've got to do.
3rd down and 7 now for the Rams. They run the reverse to, I believe that is Smith on the carry, and he is going to be knocked down shy of the first down.
And again, I sound like a broken record, but Rodney Hughes is out there and Kevin Bryant's out there, and they got them running, east and west, in this, left to right. They're not running upfield, downfield. They're stringing them out. They're turning them inside to help, and it's really made a difference in this defense.
I want to tell you something else that they're doing. They are definitely throwing their bodies at these players to get them down. Kevin Bryant jumped over 2 offensive blockers to get to that running back, and he slowed him down, and then we made the play.
We got another field attempt.
Ball spotted at the 32 to be a 42-yard attempt. The kick is away, and it is no good.
I'll tell you what, he's wide, just barely wide left that time from the opposite hash mark, and he just looked like he overcorrected. We don't need to give this kid another chance at these 42-yard field goals because, I'm afraid this next one's going to go down the middle. Again, plenty of leg, plenty of height, and plenty of ball to get there.
Ball spotted at the 20-yard line.
No, I don't understand that.
I believe it was at the 25 prior to the kick.
Is it?
Matter of fact, I know it was at the 25.
Yep.
Because it was a 33. It was at the ball. The ball was spotted on the kick at the 33. Either way, the give to Morgan to the near side gets just across the 20-yard line, and 2nd down and 8, and somewhere along the way we lost 5 yards.
Yeah. Josh Bennett is doing an excellent job at that linebacker spot there. Again, I say, he's not really a big kid. Boy, he's quick. He gets to the ball well, gets to the ball fast. And Cliff Morgan. Cliff just hasn't got really cranked up and going yet. And this is Cliff's first ball game back in a long time. He's on a wet, slow field, and hopefully we can get him cranked up and going here like we had him earlier in the season.
5:22 left in the third. Still a tie ball game, 7-7. Callison goes in motion to the far side. Roberts looking to throw. Throws complete to Kevin Bryant over the middle. Should be enough for the first down.
He was across the first down marker. Depends on where they put the spot, but he was definitely had the first down mark. And again, my gosh, guys, that receivers coaches and that's Coach Baker and his crew just doing an excellent job with these receivers. Number 1, catching the ball, and number 2, getting them past that first down yardage marker.
And this one looks like it may be against the Leopards, as the official goes to talk to the Lakeside defense. Possibly a holding penalty.
Chop block, I believe, Mike.
Call a chop block.
I didn't pick up those.
That's a 15-yarder. He's going to take the ball all the way back to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's one of those times you really shoot yourself in the foot. You've got a 1st and 10, and now you're 3rd and 20, and
that was a 20-yard penalty.
Really got yourself. You've dug yourself in a hole.
Well, in essence, it was a 25-yard.
Actually, 20. Yeah. Need to pick up half of it.
2nd down and 20. 4:51 remaining here in the third quarter. Roberts up under center. Twins to the near side. The give up the middle to Cliff Morgan. Breaks a couple of tackles. Breaks a couple of more tackles. Out across the 15-yard line. Up near the 20. tough run by Cliff Morgan. He gets to the 19.
That was nice to see Cliff. Cliff picked up about 8.5 yards on that run. The good hard leg churning that we saw from Cliff early in the season, and we got third and what, Michael? About third and
12.
12.
Third down and 12 for the Leopards. 4:10 remaining here in the third quarter.
We need one of those long third down conversions, guys.
Twin sets the near side. Kevin Bryant lined up to the far side. Double coverage on Bryant. Roberts looking to throw over the middle, overshoots his man intended for number 6, Justin Simmons.
Trying to go to the tight end, and that was a ball that just the receiver and the ball weren't at the same place at the correct time. So we're going to have to punt the ball, guys.
4th down and 12. Adam Cordell comes on to the field for the Leopards. Set deep for Lakeside, number 31, Stephen Smith. Punt is blocked and is going to be down at the Malvern 10-yard line as Cordell had a low snap to field. Took a little extra time to get it away. And now Lakeside very much with momentum in their possession.
Yeah, you can see big old number 75, Berg Stowe was cheating up, or not cheating, but I mean he was getting in there, finding him a spot, and he timed it perfectly. And then we dribble the ball back to Adam, and Adam really doesn't have a chance to catch the ball cleanly and get it off. And there's about 2 or 3 Rams all over him right there. We need to stop here at the 10-yard line, guys.
Ball spotted right at the 10. First and goal for Lakeside. The give to Lester up the middle, gets down near the 5-yard line, still fighting, but he is brought down there by Rodney Hughes and Kari Monroe.
Well, again, I'm going to tell you something, guys. We have a kid with a knee injury next year or anytime soon. I'm going to send him over here, and I know what Coach Sechrist does to heal up these knee injuries on these running backs, but we could just use his help if we get a knee injury over there, can't we?
Absolutely.
The knee injury might be a scrape on the knee.
Great. Second down, goal to go from the 5-yard line. Still 7-7, 3:13 left in the third quarter.
Again.
Lester going to the outside. Only one man to beat, and he is knocked out of bounds.
I'm sorry, but that's a race that Lester's not going to win, not against Sean Williams. That's their speed against our speed, and Sean's one of the faster kids in the conference. He's definitely got the speed on this, and Lester did an excellent job of using the referee for interference out there, but Sean played off the referee and was able to make the stop.
Gain of about a yard on the play. Ball spotted just inside the 5. It is third down now for the Rams. Goal to go. Full backfield. Bartlett looking to throw. Getting pressure now from Rodney Hughes. And Rodney Hughes has a hold of him. The ball is in the air and almost picked off. Brandon Bradford, as well as a couple more Leopards, actually had a shot at that one. Ill-advised pass by Chip Bartlett.
Well, that's really one of the few mistakes, maybe the first mistake we've seen Bartlett make all night. He was really under duress, and they got by with one there because it bounced off of a couple Leopards' hands, and fortunately for the Rams, it was hitting our big old defensive tackles in the hands instead of our linebackers and our cornerbacks.
Ryan Onbaugh setting up now at setting the ball on about the 12, 13-yard line, be a 23-yard kick on 4th down. The kick is up, and it is good.
Well, I told you we can't keep giving this kid cracks at these field goals because, I mean, he split that one, and that could have been another 40, 45-yarder. This kid, I don't know how these smaller kids get so much explosion out off of that football. I mean, he's not a tiny kid by any means, but he's not a big kid. I'd like to see the stats on him.
He's got a leg on him.
He's got a leg on him. He looks to be about 5'7", 5'8", and I bet he's 155 pounds soaking wet. But I want to tell you something. He gets all whatever he weighs into the ball and does a good job kickoff and extra points and obviously on field goals.
I wouldn't doubt if he's probably the star on their soccer team. They do have a soccer team.
They've got a soccer team. If they don't have that kid on the soccer team, they better go get him. I won't tell you what.
On ball now, setting the ball up on the 45, getting ready to kick off. 2:51 left in the third quarter. Lakeside now leads 10-7 after a 23-yard field goal by On ball.
The PA announcer just told me that he is the star on the soccer team.
Leopards are trailing for the first time tonight, but it's going to be interesting to see how the Leopards respond.
Deep for the Leopards. Trying to pick up the number. It looks like Sean Williams. This is another short kick going to be fielded by Kevin Bryant back near the 15. He gets across the 20, the 25, the 30-yard line. Still going across the 35, 40, 45, 50. Brought down at the 44-yard line. We've got a flag way back at about the 32.
Corey Monroe picked that up there on the sideline at about the 15, 16, 17-yard line. Came back and the lines judge over here threw that flag in there early, and whatever he saw it early, and it was as the run was beginning. Tough break for the Leopards. But I'm guessing a hold or they're taking 15 from the spot.
It's probably going to be called a block in the back. Ball moved back to the 15-yard line.
We're going to get the signal here in a minute. Clip, they're calling it. It was one of those situations. There wasn't any doubt in the official's mind. I mean, he saw it. He threw it as the play was starting, and he threw it right back in there. And it was an unfortunate situation.
Kevin Bryant split to the far side. Kyle Norris to the near side. Officials stop play for a moment.
Leopards are not enjoying very good field position right now. With 2:41 left in the third quarter, the Leopards for the first time tonight are trailing the Rams 10-7. It's been a hard-fought ball game. Nice crowd here on the Lakeside side, and a nice contingent of Malvern fans over there. It's looks like we brought some pretty good fans over there, and looking for that first Malvern win.
Roberts up under center now. The give up the middle. Flag thrown into the pile as I believe that was Cliff Morgan on the carry up near the 20-yard line.
Well, the only thing that's got to be a face mask in there because the way they threw it in there. There was only it is a face mask. There wasn't anything but Cliff and 3 or 4 Rams around him, and I can't help but think it's a 5-yarder because they didn't snap his head. Yeah, it's just an inadvertent face mask.
Penalty moves the ball up to about the 25, just outside the 25-yard line for the Leopards. 2:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Still first down for Malvern, 1 yard to go. Full backfield for Roberts. He turns. Flags all over the field once again, and this one is probably going to come back.
We may give that 5 yards back to him on an illegal procedure. Wasn't a dead ball. I guess it was a dead ball because it was just a late dead ball. But he did blow the whistle before the play started. So again, like we talked at halftime, whatever these teams are doing when they go up to that line of scrimmage, they're calling it, and they're calling it on both sides of the ball game. And somebody may be just flexing a little bit or doing something, Johnny, when they get set.
Our left guard jumped out of his stance just half a snap early.
Still first down now. Right at the 2-minute mark of the third quarter, Lakeside leads 10-7. Roberts turns, pitches to Morgan. Morgan with playing a running room, across 35, fumbles the football, scramble.
Well, I tell you
and it looks like Malvern may have come up with it as Morgan took a shot.
Yeah, it was either Callison got back in there or Byron Cross.
That's Kyle Norris.
Kyle Norris got back, and I saw the one. Kyle came back, stuck his number in there. That was the Cliff Morgan we're used to seeing. He got through the hole and was headed downfield and took a hit. One of those situations, the Ram just put his hat right on the ball and forced a fumble.
Ball spotted at the 34. It was enough for the first down. Kevin Hare comes split to the near side for the Leopards. The give up the middle. It looks like Smith Not sure if that was, I believe that was Smith. Or,
That may have been, they couldn't tell. I didn't get who was in the fullback slot. It was Potts, just a straight handoff to Byron Potts in his fullback spot.
His third fullback that the Leopards have used tonight.
Excuse me, that's Paul Biggs, not Potts. It's Paul Biggs in at fullback.
Oh, correct. Adam Cordell goes split to the far side. Kyle Norris split to the near side. 2nd down and 9, 1:03 left in the third. The pitch to Morgan. Morgan out near the 37, 38-yard line.
I tell you, where the hardest hits right there is when Morgan ran into the back of Kyle Norris. He didn't have any place to go and turned up, and unfortunately Kyle was there trying to make a block. Kyle had sealed the corner off, and Cliff wasn't able to cut on the inside of Kyle's block. 34 seconds.
Third down and about 5 yards to go. As we near the end of the third quarter, Kyle Norris goes split to the far side. Roberts on the option. Turns the corner. First down yardage. He gets across the 46, 47-yard line. Nice move by Jace Roberts. Good decision making there, Johnny.
Yeah, whenever you can get to that corner and turn it up, the quarterback has a choice to pitch. The outside linebacker decided to take the tailback, and Jace Roberts made the right decision, turn upfield and get the yards that you can, and he made a 7 or 8 yard gain out of off this option play.
That is the end of the third quarter. It is 10-7 Lakeside.
Well, I tell you what, but 10-7, I don't know how it worked, but the scoreboard's got it 16-7, and they scored 6 points while we had the ball. But I got to see that one, guys.
10-7, Lakeside leads Malvern. We'll be back after this.
Orr's Furniture in Malvern is a proud sponsor of Leopard Football. We wish the best of luck this year to our new coach Eric Hart and his staff as they begin a new era in Malvern's long and celebrated football tradition. It takes hard work and a lot of teamwork to be a successful organization. Over the years, the Malvern Leopards have proven time and time again that they are up to the challenges that face them every Friday night. At Orr's Furniture in Malvern, we too do our best to make every customer that walks in our door feel welcome and confident that we can help them with any furniture or appliance need they have. We represent some of the most trusted names in the furniture industry: Lazy Boy, Bassett, Sealy, Flex Steel, Maytag, and Frigidaire, just to name a few. Our experienced sales staff is ready to help you select just the right piece you need, from a single table by your chair to a whole house full of quality home furnishings. And we'll deliver your selection free. We offer 6 months same as cash, or use the flexible monthly payment plans we offer. Once again, we are happy to bring you Leopard Football, and we hope to see you soon. Orr's Furniture, Main Street, Malvern, open Saturdays till 4.
It's fall. It's cool weather. Your mind thinks of a lot of things. Football. And maybe it's time for a new automobile or to trade that jalopy off. I'm here with Mr. Teeter Chevrolet Olds, and he's got some words for you.
Yes, sir. We've got the words and we've got the product. We've got probably over 500 units out here, and I'm looking at a sea of cars. I've got all kinds and creeds and colors of vehicles, all type of sport utilities. We have the high-dollar European cars, the Maximas, the Mazdas, the Lexus, just whatever you want in high-dollar European cars, and they all popular new Chevrolet. We've got them here at Teeter's. So come on out and shop us real soon. Remember, like I always say, the more we invest in our youth, the less we'll spend on prisons later.
Go to OTC to get where you want to be. A small college with big opportunities. Get the quality education you need. Affordable classes, convenience too. We bring out the best in you. Washita Technical College is the place to be.
Enroll today at Washita Technical College. You'll find instruction in a variety of high-demand fields, including Cisco, nursing, medical transcription, and others. You can also take your basics to transfer. Call us today, 337-5000. Get where you want to be at OTC. That's 337-5000.
Washita Technical College is the place to be.
The year is 1952.
Harry S. Truman is president. Gasoline is 11 cents a gallon, and Coca-Cola is still a nickel, and there are plenty of penny postcards laying around.
Henry McClure and George McClure Sr. opened the doors to a new real estate business. Now, 50 years later, McClure Real Estate continues to serve the Malvern and the Hot Spring County area with the same dedication and professionalism of the founding fathers. The professionals at McClure Real Estate, Danny Regan, Nita Wingo, Beverly Hudson, Deanne Williams, Gene Dugan, Bob Jones, Frank McClure, and George McClure Jr. are here to help you with all your real estate needs. They're locally owned and locally operated for over 50 years right here in Malvern. That's McClure Real Estate, 332-2777, proud sponsors of Leopard Football.
Hi, this is Tony Warner from Malvern National Bank, a real community bank. We're working to make your banking as simple as possible. You can now bank from the comfort of your home on your PC with M&B Bank's Access Link. Transfer funds, check balances, pay all your bills through the optional bill pay service. No more checks to write, no more postage stamps to buy. We do it all. It's at www.mnbbank.com. It's just part of Malvern National's commitment to our customers. M&B Bank's a real community bank and proud to sponsor these Leopard football broadcasts.
And we are back live at Lakeside. The Leopards down 10-7. 9:19 left as the Leopards are trying to keep a drive alive. 4th down and 7 as they are on the 35-yard line of Lakeside.
Coaches are out with the team over there talking to Coach Mitchell and Coach Bakers have been out there and Coach Hart, and they're trying to discuss, well, you know, what we need to come up here to pick up this 7+ yardage to keep this drive alive.
I tell you what, I think I would go to number 6, you know, down the middle, let him run that bend route right on the outside of those linebackers.
It's been there all night. I don't think you go back to that well too often. It's been very successful.
Roberts looking to throw to the far side. And pass is broken up, intended for Kevin Bryant. And so the Lakeside Rams take over at their own 35, 1st and 10.
Looked to me like tight end may have been open across the middle there, Johnny. It's one of those situations. We had two receivers out there, just didn't quite get the ball out there quick enough. Ball was almost and could have been intercepted. So the Leopards may have dodged a bullet here. We need to do a 3 and out here, 4 and out for the Rams get the ball back.
Lakeside comes to the line of scrimmage. Chip Bartlett back at quarterback. Hands off to his tailback, and that is a new tailback for the Rams.
34 that's come in for the Rams back there.
Daniel Atkinson.
Well, Atkinson has played some back and forth, and they may be running Atkinson up there at fullback because I see Jonathan Lester's back in there dotting the I. That's a very, very, very nice running back for the Rams.
Well, you know that late in the ball game they want to run off as much clock as they can to not allow Malvern to have the ball back again. So, you know, the running play is going to be their main objective here early or at this time of the ball game.
8:47 left in the 4th quarter. The reverse to Lester. Lester with some running room. Gets 1st down yardage out near the 49 of Lakeside.
Well, I tell you what, Brandon Bradford had to come back there from his linebacking spot, and then of course Kevin Bryant came up from his safety spot to put a pretty good lick on Lester, but not until after he'd picked up a little over 10 yards.
1st down and 10. Bartlett bringing his team up to the line of scrimmage. The pitch to Atkinson. Atkinson cuts inside, makes about 7-8 yards. And Lakeside finding some room with the running game.
Atkinson cut inside. There was 2 or 3 Leopards back out there cutting back in. Brandon Bradford being one of them, cutting back in. But they're just he did an excellent job of cutting back against the grain and picking up 8 yards on what could have been a short gain.
2nd down and 3 now for the Rams.
Now you think number 5 is small. Look at number 3 there.
Bartlett looking over the defense. 7:48 left here in the 4th quarter. Bartlett changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Gives to his back Lester. Lester cross for the 1st down. Flag on the play as Lester is brought down at about the 36-yard line. Probably going to be holding near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like it come in through that back here normally where they were calling that hold against the Leopards earlier.
It looked like to me that they were holding John Skinner on the outside. The tackle or the tight end was trying to pinch him inside and didn't get quite on the outside of him to allow John Skinner to make the tackle. So I think that's where the referee called in.
Let's bring up possibly something like a second and 7, something like that. No, 2nd and 12, I'm sorry.
Boy, they marked that. Oh, okay, yeah, because they had that marker on left a little bit further. 2nd down, 12, maybe 13 yards.
You know, and the clock is not our friend right now. We need to make a stop here and get the ball. There's plenty of time left in this ball game with 7:23 left trailing 10-7. But we need to get the ball back and make a stop here.
7:18 left. Bartlett looking to throw. Now getting some pressure. Throws this one incomplete, intended for number 31, Stephen Smith once again, and that's been the favorite target along with Slay for Bartlett.
Yeah, Smith's pretty sure-handed kid, and that one just somehow got through his fingers and popped up, and unfortunately the Leopard wasn't there close enough to make the interception, but we got a big 3rd down play here for the Leopards. They need to
very big. We got to make a stop
here.
3rd down, still 13 yards to go for the Rams, and they lead this one 10-7. Bartlett looking to throw once again. 3 receivers go deep for Lakeside. Bartlett now looking to run to the outside. Coming back once again, making time for himself. Still under pressure. Escapes once again, throws this one incomplete. Intended for number 22, Jonathan Lester. And Bartlett ran about 50 yards on that play to gain nothing.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, guys. There's some tired kids out there. You can see it in our defensive line. You can see it in Lester, and we have got a flag here. I don't know what they're going to call unless it possibly be defensive holding. I'm afraid that's what they're looking at.
Now, if that's the case, it's a 1st down.
We're still waiting on the actual call. They're going to mark off the penalty. It is against the Leopards. They're marking it off from the 45, which was the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know, the thing about it is, I don't know how we missed a clip back here, you know, when Lester was running around back in the backfield, and then the line judge, it looks like it's against the Leopards. I don't know if he knows what the call is. Coach Hart would like to know what the call is. We'd like to know what the call is. Our announcer over here on the right would like to know what the call is.
And Coach Hart actually out on the field now wants to have a discussion about this one, and to be quite frank, I don't blame him, as there's yet to actually been a call made.
We don't have a signal yet. We have been notified that it is against the Leopards, and where it's down there, it's about the only thing it can be is a defensive hold on a Leopard down there as Bartlett was scrambling. So I'm just guessing here and killing time or filling air time until we get an official sign. I know that the referee's over there, and Coach Hart is trying to get a clarification here, and I'm surprised knowing Gary Secrets. There goes Gary. I knew Coach Secrets was going to go out there. It was just a matter of time, but he's just talking to one of his players. But there's a lengthy discussion going on over there, Johnny, between Coach Hart and the man in the white hat, and Coach Hart is, I can't read his lips, but he's arguing a point, and rightfully so, I think.
And we're still actually waiting on the call now as Coach Hart and the head officials continue to discuss this penalty. I've got a feeling no matter how long it goes, the penalty's not coming back.
No, it's one of those situations that the coach is going to lose that argument, and we're going to get a signal here now, maybe from the referee, of what the actual the penalty was. It's 1st down, and we still don't know what the call was. Okay, there was a. All right, people, we're 6:55. 10.
Oh, wait, we're still waiting.
Here we go.
No call from the official.
We know there was a penalty. We know Lakeside got a 1st and 10, and Leopard's got a buck up here. We'll
They give to Lester up the middle. Lester gains about 5 yards before he's brought down. So it's going to be 2nd down 5, maybe 4 yards after the mystery penalty.
You know, it's one of these situations. We've seen a lot of things, guys. We've seen a lot of things with officiating, but this is the first time this year that we have not seen the call yet of actually what the. And I'm sitting here. At my immediate right is the PA system for the Lakeside Rams, and we've been trading notes back and forth, and nobody knows what the call is. But
I think the call was shrug the shoulders.
Yeah, it was. Either way, it is 2nd down and 4. The give to Lester to the near side. There's almost a block in the back, not quite. Lester is knocked out of bounds near the 30-yard line.
Corey Monroe came up there and made a good move on getting Lester outside. They're 3rd and short here, and you got to think with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left that the Rams, if they don't get it here on 3rd down, probably be going for it on 4th down.
3rd down, less than a yard now for Lakeside. The referee stops play once again.
We have an official's timeout for...
It was that equipment problem with one of the Malvern players. It has been corrected. Got the chin strap buckled up. Chip Bartlett now set to start the play. He takes it on the keeper. The spot is going to be, should be enough for the 1st down. It's going to be right at the 30-yard line. And the officials are going to call for an official measurement.
His knee must have gone down early.
Looks like to me they've got it for the 1st down.
I think so too. Looks to me like the ball's touching the front of, right there at the 30-yard line, which is basically a dead eye. You know, you haven't missed one yet here. Dead eye, is that a 1st down or not?
It's a first down.
That's kind of what I figured.
And actually, it looks like Eagle Eye.
Well, he finally made it. I tell you what, that referee, he's slow drawing us tonight. We're here at 6:04 left in the ball game. The Rams driving into Leopard territory at the 30-yard line. Leopard's trailing this one 10-7. Trying to make a stop here, get the ball back, and get some points on this ball game, and get some points and win this ball game.
1st down and 10 now. 5:53 left. We're in the 4th quarter, and the Rams lead 10-7. Bartlett hands to Lester. Lester across the 30-yard line, and is going to be brought down at about the 27, 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, John Skinner let a bunch of Leopards in there and stopped Lester for less than a yard. Maybe they gave him a yard progress. We can do that 3 more times, get the ball back, and start this thing. We're going from start the Leopards going from our right to our left.
Our worst enemy right now is the clock. We've got to make a stop very quickly to keep that clock from going any further.
Bartlett comes up under center. Full backfield for the Rams. They pitch to Atkinson. Atkinson is going to be brought down.
So run that student body right that time, and we're out there.
John Skinner on the tackle.
Skinner's out there, and I can tell you also that Travis Potts, and it was Travis Potts, did an excellent job of stringing that play out along with Byron Under. 63-64, of course. Bradford's in there. Michael Smith's in there. All the Leopards are in there sticking, trying to get this thing stopped, get this ball back.
4:34, the clock still running here in the 4th quarter. Ball spotted at the 26-yard line. It's 3rd down and 6 for Lakeside.
Another one of those big 3rd down plays, guys.
Once again, the Rams going with the full backfield. They give to Lester up the middle. He picks up a yard, maybe 2. And it's going to be 4th down for the Rams, who will have a decision to make here. A field goal really doesn't do you all that much good.
Well, Byron Hunter did an excellent job of just staying right there, staying in his lane, and wrapping up Lester as he came through there. And yeah, field goal won't help him here. So it's a 4th down, 4th and 4, and this is a big play here. Another big play for the Leopards, and we'll see what happens, Mike.
Full backfield once again for the Rams, 4th down and 4. Bartlett looking to throw. This pass is incomplete, intended once again for number 31. That's Steven Smith. So the Leopards take over on downs now, and what is going to be the defining drive of the game more than likely is there's only 3:36 left.
Leopards really made a good stand out there. Rep really made a good stand, and I tell you what, one of the main cheerleaders meeting his defense out there, Coach Golden's out there. He's high-fiving that defense. This defense has done an excellent job, and these defensive coaches are proud, need to be proud of what they've accomplished.
1st down, the give to Cliff Morgan. Morgan with some running room across the 35, out across the 40-yard line, and I saw something fly, whether it be sod or a flag.
And flags again.
And they're going to call a hold against the Leopards, and we haven't seen this much laundry all year.
Okay, it's yet another penalty against the Leopards. They're going to signal. They're going to tell us about this one. It is holding against the Leopards. We still have the Phantom on one while ago, but this is a huge penalty. It was behind. They're throwing that flag behind the play, and well, this is something we need to overcome, guys. Still
Second
plenty of
down,
time.
1st down and 20 now for the Leopards. Roberts looks to throw. It is in and out of the hands of his tight end, number 6, Justin Simmons.
Yeah, Justin had some field in front of him, and Justin was wanting to run with that ball, and unfortunately he just didn't quite get it in before he tried to head upfield with it. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in a ball game that the Leopards trail 10-7 on their own 20-yard line, trying to get to the other end of the field with 80 yards to go, guys. 3 minutes and 12 seconds, and we need something good to happen.
2nd and 20 now from the 15. Roberts up under center. Simmons goes in motion. Roberts looking to throw. Throws to the far sideline. It's in and out of the hands of
Kevin Bryant.
And Bryant with a dirty uniform. He's been on the field all night long.
That was a backup, short route, backup route. His primary receiver was covered. But I tell you what, when you're trying to pick up 20 yards, it's one of those situations that I think Jace was trying to get 10 and 10 and get out of this thing, get a 1st and 10.
3 minutes, 6 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Lakeside leading the Malvern Leopards 10-7. 3:06 left in the ball game. Roberts in shotgun. Looking to throw, got pressure. He's going to run with it. Nearly runs into the referee, gets just past the line of scrimmage, pickup of 2, maybe 3 yards on the play, and it's going to be 4th down now for the Leopards. And the punting team is coming onto the field. It is conceivable the Leopards could make a stop and get the ball back, as there's 2:45 left in the ball game.
Yeah, it's one of those situations. I tell you what, you got to look at though, people. Eddie Callison's in there at the up back. Kevin Bryant is. I don't know whether we're going to punt it.
And a bad kick, as this one goes off the side of the foot and is going to be down near the 30-yard line. And Lakeside has great field position to try to put this one away with 2:19 left.
Yeah, it's one of those times that I tell you what, it's unfortunate because Adam Cordell's done an excellent job all year long of hitting that ball, and we've had that Malvern roll, seems like a lot of times on his punts, but that was one he got up a little bit high and just did get it.
And to be fair to Cordell, it was another low snap he had to field there and try to get it away as quickly as possible, and I'm sure that block from the previous time was still on his mind. But Lakeside with the opportunity to put this one away now at the 30-yard line. The give to the outside, and that is number 8.
Tell you what, number 8's all over there. Josh Bennett's been over playing that linebacker spot. Now they put him back there at the tailback. Michael Smith did an excellent job of reaching out there and getting a hold of his jersey, slowing him down, and till help arrived to save what could have been a long drive.
2nd down and 5 now for the Rams. 1:49 left in the ball game. Lakeside leading 10-7.
Okay.
Penalty flag goes
now
down
they
as
just
that's
need
possibly
to-
going to be a delay of game. Maybe.
We don't have a 25-second clock, so we really don't know on that. I really think on these procedures,
Illegal procedure.
I think these referees have figured out something that they think they know, and they're making a statement. Now, why they choose to make a statement like this going up on an illegal procedure, I don't know, but we continue, and I will say this, we continue to wonder about the quality of the officials in 4A high school.
I didn't think I would say that, but actually I agree. Either way, it is 2nd down and 10 now, 1:26 left in the ball game. Chip Bartlett brings his squad to the line of scrimmage. The give to, I believe that's Atkinson, and Atkinson getting back some of the yardage.
You know,
Go ahead, Ron.
in all honesty, though, you know, they've made some really terrible calls against the Rams too. So I'm saying they're not picking on the Leopards. It's just enough said about the officials.
It's equal opportunity flagging. Gain of nearly 5 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down for the Rams. About 5.5, maybe 6 yards left. And there's a timeout on the field. We're going to take a quick break as well. We'll be back after this. And we are back live at Lakeside, where the Rams lead the Leopards 10-7. It is 3rd down and 6. Approximately 1:12 left in the ball game.
Leopard defense continues to be tested.
The give up the middle to Lester. Lester with running room as he gets past the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be near a 1st down as he crosses the 20-yard line, and it is going to be a 1st down.
Boy, I couldn't tell who it was. Somebody reached out there and got a hold of his shoulder pads as he went by, just enough to slow him down, or Lester possibly could have been still running. We got a Leopard down.
And that looks to be Kevin Bryant. He comes up limping.
Kevin's
Coach
had a
is
long
gonna-
night, both offensively and defensively, and left a lot of himself out there on the field, Johnny.
That's all you ask for in a player, is to leave it all out on the field. And I believe Kevin Bryant has done that tonight.
I tell you another, you know, your Southern State highlight player of the ball game is out there playing on the gimped up leg or ankle, because Skinner keeps going in and out and in and out, and when he's in there, he's got his nose, you know, into the play, and but they keep having to rest him, and I'm watching him going into the defensive huddle over at the coaches, and John Skinner, he's gimped up too.
We have a timeout on the field, 52 seconds left. Lakeside leads the Leopards 10-7. We're back after this. And we are back live at Lakeside. The Rams leading the Leopards 10-7, 52 seconds left in the ball game. Lakeside has the ball at the Malvern 19-yard line.
Looks like
they're setting up to take a knee for Bartlett.
Well, I'll tell you
Bartlett comes
what.
back and does take the knee.
I tell you what, that's I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now. This is it's a class move on Lakeside's part, and I'll tell you why. If it comes down to ties in making it into the playoffs, the points that you got that 13 points, so maybe Coach Seegers may know that Magnolia's beating Hope, so that but they're going to take a knee, put this one in the side. This is a tough loss for the Malvern Leopards, and a big win, I know, for Coach Seegers and the Lakeside Rams. We're at 10 seconds and counting, Mike. This is a tough loss.
The Leopards will fall tonight to the Lakeside Rams, 10-7, and as Johnny, I believe you said this is the 3rd time in 20 years that the Leopards have fallen to the Rams.
This is
that
the second
correct?
time.
Correction, the 2nd time in 20 years now that the Leopards have fallen to Lakeside. That is the ball game as the clock has expired and the two teams are meeting out on the field.